As always, I was doing my thing of poking around on Doctor Who Reddit, and I came across this. There's something that doesn't make sense. Let's go and poke it with a stick. That's it. That's the premise of the entire Whoniverse. Now, I don't think this post was deliberately digging at the brand of the Whoniverse that came about 3 years ago now, but I'm still just absolutely gutted that the Whoniverse ended up being the way that it was. This was going to be massive. It was going to be MCU meets Doctor Who in making it massive. It was going to be Disney Star Wars meets Doctor Who. All these spin-offs, all these series. It's going to be great. And then we just got nothing. We got one spin-off, The War Between the Land and the Sea, and we got 2 series of mediocre Doctor Who on a general run. I think it's pretty good, but a lot of people dislike it, and a lot of people think it's mid, so I think the mid is the fair way of putting it. Which is such a shame. It's such a shame. It really, really makes me sad, because we had it. We had Doctor Who, we had the Whoniverse in the palm of our hands, and instead we just got, a Fish People programme where a guy bangs a fish. Great. Bloody rewatch that next week with my nan, shall I? And I wanted a Torchwood. I wanted a Sarah Jane. Even a Class could be done if it's done right. Even something like The War Between wasn't bad. I liked The War Between. I liked the premise of it, and I think 5-6 episodes, mini-series, would work really well in the Doctor Who world, and we just didn't get it. I don't blame Russell. I don't blame the behind-the-scenes people. I blame the idea. The idea that Russell had, the idea that the behind-the-scenes people had, and the idea that us as fans created of this Whoniverse. We didn't think about logistics. We just assumed it was going to happen. And that's on us, really. Not that we should beat ourselves up, just that it's unfortunate how it's ended. Maybe it'll continue onto the AMC deal when that inevitably happens, I think. But I don't know, in the TV climate, the current TV climate, spin-offs, main shows are being hard to be made, let alone spin-offs. So, who knows? Who bloody knows? I feel a bit sad. I don't know. Someone here described Doctor Who as Sherlock Holmes in a time machine. I remember Super Wholock back in the day, which was people wanting Supernatural, Sherlock and Doctor Who to merge together and do a big episode or something. And it was this fandom of all 3 of these shows coming together. I never really was into Supernatural, but I did like Sherlock and I did like Doctor Who. And there was always the debate online during the Moffat era of who's more clever, the 11th or 12th Doctor, I think it was. No, was it 11? Might have been 11. Yeah, it was 11. The 11th Doctor or Sherlock Holmes, who was more clever. And it's got to be the Doctor, right? The thing is with the Doctor is because it's science fiction, he's more clever because he knows all this stuff about aliens that don't really exist. Sherlock Holmes shows his workings better. The BBC Sherlock by Stephen and Mark is probably the best version of Sherlock Holmes because of the way it shows you the breaking down of how he got there. It wasn't an immediate jump. My friend Ash, she thinks that she doesn't like the BBC Sherlock because it feels like a big jump to get to conclusions of things. But I don't think it is. I think in Sherlock it breaks down perfectly how he's thinking of things sometimes. So maybe I'm wrong there, but who bloody knows? So there's that. The Whoniverse. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Whoniverse? Do you wish we got more of it? Do you not like it in the first place? Let me know. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the dislike button if you didn't enjoy the video. Press the hype button down in the comments if you wouldn't mind. Leave a comment, like I said. Let me know what you think about the Whoniverse. Subscribe with the notification bell on. I post every single day if you like what you see. If you leave a super thanks in the comments, it costs you a couple of quid. You do get a shout out in the next video. Become a channel member if that's your thing. You get loads of little bonus content there's nothing out yet, but there is a bonus video coming soon. You do get early access to review videos as well. And you do something else, but I've forgotten what it is. You get, I don't know, shout outs in every video or something like that. I don't bloody know. But obviously you don't have to do any of that. It's absolutely fine. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later. And ta-ra.